Welcome to All About Money. I am Chloe Fong. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, have been around for some time, 7 years to be exact. But popularity only exploded last year when it took the world by storm. NFTs refer to data stored on a blockchain which guarantees a digital asset that is unique and immutable. Why people are willing to spend big money on cartoon figures remains a mystery for some, but galleries and investors are already moving fast to seize the opportunity. Joining us today is Chris Tang, the owner of the Shout Art Hub and Gallery, an Asia-based studio which used to collect street and pop art, but now also NFTs. He also has a wealth management firm and is trying to leverage his financial expertise in the art industry. Welcome to the program, Chris.
Thank you, Chloe. Thanks for having me today.
Let's first talk about your gallery. Your gallery, the Shout Art Hub and Gallery, is actually have different focuses, and it has different locations as well. Can you first briefly run us through the idea of your gallery? So what are the different focuses, and what is the business model of your art gallery?
Thanks. I mean, the Shout is a story about myself. I love art since I was a kid, and then I draw, and then being a banker for so many years, I want something tangible, something fun. And then in 2 years time, I start Shout Art Hub and Gallery. We are focusing more on the street and urban art, which I like more colorful, positive, meaning, cartoon, to make people happy. Because for the past 2 years, Hong Kong is not a very happy place. And I hope going through this gallery, we can light up our neighborhood a little bit. And at that time, it's just like a hobby business, but eventually for 2 years, less than 2 years time, we now have 4 galleries in Hong Kong and 1 in Singapore. So it's a fortune to make such a story in such relatively short period of time.
And speaking of the locations, I remember when I first, went into the Causeway Bay located one, it's pretty huge, and it has a highlighted, title of NFTs, which draw my attention. So your gallery at the Hysan Place recently also introduced a 17-year-old local artist, Andrew Mock's works. So he's a very talented local high school student who created cover arts for famous rappers such as Juice WRLD. So can you also tell us why you choose this artist to have a solo exhibition and to share more about the details about this solo exhibition?
Yeah, sure. One of my mission for starting Shout is GoCo. What GoCo is, we promote global, support local. We promote global artists, some well-established ones like Takashi Murakami, Jack Face, but at the same time, we want to support the local artists. Andrew is a typical example. When I saw his art piece, I think that's him. His skill is very mature, very creative with his own style, a lot of creativity inside. When I browse his social media, I found he has almost 200,000 followers all over the world. So and all of a sudden I clicked, that's him. I talked to my team, we need to have his first solo exhibition. We need to make it great. And in fact, the feedback from the market is so good that out of my expectation. We sold every art piece for almost 60 over the first week of the opening. And in fact, we pre-sell some before the opening. That's for a young 7 years old local artist, it is a miracle.
Right, this is a very cheerful result. And also speaking of your gallery, it has been introducing NFTs in recent time as well. So can you also tell us, like, when did you first notice the NFT artworks, and why did you choose to, showcase more of these type of works in your gallery?
My background, I'm a banker for 20 years. I keep my eyes on every asset class and the money-making opportunities. And I invest in crypto a few years ago. That's why NFT is not a strange thing for me. And I smell the NFT will be the future. And in fact, art piece is one of the most easy, suitable vehicle for NFT format. That's why last year we held, I think probably one of the first public forum for NFT in our gallery in Harbor City. We use a very layman terms to explain what NFT is, how art piece can combine in NFT to display to the public. I think because to answer your question, I think I smell the opportunity. And so happen we have the platform, I have the knowledge, I have the connection, and then we make the NFT to the general public.
Right, like besides your art gallery, there are actually some other NFT galleries like popping up around many places in Hong Kong. I wonder, do you have an estimation about the number of NFT galleries in Hong Kong at the moment?
I think there are lots and more galleries they want to develop in an NFT format. But for us, I believe, NFT is just kind of format to present art. Like some people using sculpture, some people using oil, some using acrylic. And NFT is a kind of digital art. I mean, every gallery as a curator, I think it's good to bring this different kind format of art to the collector, to the art lover. And to answer your question, there's much more and more gallery, but for pure NFT, I think there's still not the mainstream. Mainstream is still the traditional physical, but with the trend, embed more NFT together with the physical art piece in the gallery.
Right, it's hard to have a estimation about the scale yet because it's still developing. I also wonder, what do you think about the current state of the NFT market in Hong Kong? Is it more profitable to trade NFTs than compared with the traditional arts?
To add something about your previous question, the reason why the NFT is, most of the NFT is now trading through OpenSea, the electronic web-based platform, rather than going through the gallery. I think the majority trading is still online rather than offline. So for the gallery itself, you need to demonstrate your value proposition, because most of the NFT can be and are selling through the OpenSea and other platforms rather than people going to the physical gallery to buy the NFT digital art. This is something gallery need to pay extra attention to provide the value if customer coming in to buy through the gallery rather than going through the online platform.
Right. Actually, I know that your gallery at the moment, although is showcasing NFTs, but actually is not really like the profitability is not the purpose of the NFT artwork showcase at the moment. I also wonder, like the prices for NFTs actually varies a lot. While some artworks can be like more affordable, some others can be sold for millions of dollars. So I wonder, how do you view this kind of a variance in terms of these prices? Do you think the NFT works really worth the hype? And also, can you tell us why would anyone be willing to pay such big amount of money to buy something they can not really touch?
As I said, NFT digital art is a format for art piece. You can see the auction house for the Van Gogh or Picasso, it worth multi-million US dollar. And that is just like the same. Different artists have different, valuation. I wouldn't say it's crazy or not, but some artists, if they have the good creativities, people loves it. They pay the premium for the NFT, just like they pay the premium for the traditional art piece. I mean, it's just the same. Is it a Canva or is it digital? As long as it's a good art piece, it's worth a lot of money.
Right. Okay. Let's also talk about the charity project that your gallery has been offering. Your gallery has also been creating or offering some NFT workshops for some underprivileged children to participate. So can you tell us more about that charity projects?
Thanks. Art is for everyone. This is my belief. An NFT is kind of format. For those the less privileged students, they may have less chance to get in touch with this most update or hot topic. I think as a gallery owner, we have the social responsibility to bring this to these children. The program itself is we invite 110 students from different schools, and then they visit our gallery. We teach them to have a physical art creation. At the same time, we teach them to how to make it digitalized and what's the blockchain, what's minting. And we will put their art piece into, we mint it as an NFT, and we find a very good donor, which is a listed company focusing on the NFT blockchain development. They donate the money. They bought this NFT in the OpenSea, and we gather the proceeds and distribute to this student for their education purpose. I mean, I think it's a very meaningful event for this student and for Shouts as well, because we link these children to art. They think art is not that, is more approachable. It's not only for the rich people, for certain peoples in the community. It's for all people. As long as you love art, you can participate in the art creation.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. Let's take a short break for now. We'll be back soon after the break with further discussions on the potential of NFTs and art-related investment in Hong Kong. So do stay tuned.